Alright, we've got the Glock Model 44, the new 22 long rifle that's come out, holster today. This holster is just like all of our other holsters. I'm going to link in the video below. There's a full overview of what you need to look for in a holster, what everything on our holsters do. It's a longer video, so this is just a short overview of the Glock 44 holster. But it's a longer overview and it goes into great detail of things about the holster. But basically with our holster you've got the 2 belt clips, which is one of the things you want. Ours includes the 2 belt clips. This keeps it, when it's sitting on your side, if you have a single belt clip, it tends to do this when you're moving and seating every day. And if it's done this and you're in an attack and you go to grab that gun, it's not in the same position that it is when you actually practice. But if you have the 2 clips, it will not allow it. It'll move about like that, and that's about it. So it's basically in that same position. So you want the 2 clips. You also, on the clips, you want what we call retainer clips. If you don't have those retainer clips, which a lot of holsters do not, and you go to draw your gun after you've been in some kind of struggle, or maybe you've been sitting down all day and you jump up real quick to draw your gun, a lot of times what's happened is the clip itself, the belt clip, will come up on the belt and not behind the belt if it doesn't have that retainer, and then it will just slide off. So instead of drawing the gun, you drew the gun and the holster, and we don't want that. So ours has the 2 retainer clips, which is something you absolutely need. That is a necessity for whatever holsters you're looking at. If they don't have those retainer clips behind them, and the metal ones are better than the plastic. I know some of the plastic ones are out there, but I've tried a lot of holsters in my past 20 some odd years carrying a concealed handgun. They don't work good. These are the best I've found, these types of clips. So look for in the holsters, you want those types of clips, and you want dual clips, not just a single clip. You want dual clips. These clips go up and down either way, so you can adjust however you want it. And there's a video I'll link below that goes over how to adjust your retention here. You got a 3-point retention and this belt wing. This belt wing helps tuck it into the body. I'll link the video below of how to adjust all of that. Again, I'll also link the video of what all of this actually does if you don't already know. It's just a longer video and I'm trying to keep this one short and sweet. I'll also link a video. This is an ambidextrous holster, meaning you can take all this hardware off and you can swap it over here. So when we do that, there's a video in the link below that shows you how to do that. But that changes it from right hand inside the waistband to left hand inside the waistband. Now your right hand inside the waistband is left hand outside the waistband. Vice versa, your left hand inside the waistband is right hand outside the waistband. And our holsters work really well. They snug to your body both inside and outside the waistband, and that's something you want as well. You want a good snugging to your body holster, especially for just your normal everyday open or concealed carry. You want it snug to your body. You don't want it kind of like the police officers that their holsters sit off to the side. We don't want that. It is actually easier for a gun snugged against your body if somebody tries to grab it to defend against that gun than it is a holster sitting off your waist. It's a little bit harder that way. So that's a few things we have. The Glock 44, there's a few neat things about it. One with our holsters, what you want to look for is that audible snap. We have the audible snap, and it's not just going to fall out. Again, if you want it tighter or looser, you've got your adjustments here. We can tighten 3 screws, and we can make this super tight, or we can make it to where it's almost falling out. I like it to where it's not just falling out, and it's easy to draw. That's where I like my holster at. Now, a couple other things with this holster. This is your Glock Model 44 gun. However, this holster will fit any Glock 19. So if you have a daily carry Glock 19 and you want to get the Glock 44 for practicing purposes for cheaper ammo, you can just buy the gun, then it will fit in this holster. And this is any of them. This is your Generation 5 version right here. I've got the Generation 3 Glock 19 here. Perfect. I've got the Generation 2 Glock 19 here. Perfect. And I've got the Generation 4 Glock 19 here. Perfect. Now your Generation 1 and 2, basically your original Glock, if you're one of those that still have one of the original Glocks, it will fit as well. But I they don't make the original. Then the original is pretty much the Glock, the Generation 2. So our holster, this one holster fits all those generations. So if you're carrying, if you have different generations, let's say you have the Generation 3, which is what I like. I carry a Generation 3 Glock 19. So this would be the Generation 3 Glock 19 right here. My gun fits perfectly in the holster, as well as if I wanted to buy the Glock 44, which is a Generation 5 only, it fits as well. So I don't have to buy a different holster for these guns, which is great. So I can just go to the range, I can pull out my Glock 44, shoot the 22 long rifle that's a whole lot cheaper than 9mm, and give me a little bit of practice on that. Alright guys, so this is for the Glock 44 22 long rifle. This is our holster. Go check us out on the website. Thanks.